The girls don't be on the radio or whatever.
Creators are talentless.
I'm hungry. It shouldn't be your goal to go viral. Like, what is going on? It's amazing.
Pretty young girl from Zambia. You know that she ain't with the drama. Light skin girl Osama. You know she the bomb, she cause trauma.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Hi, my name is Nyamba and I create YouTube content which you should subscribe to. Okay. So welcome to a new vlog. I think this is just gonna be like a weekend in my life vlog. Right now it's 1 p.m. and I just got into the car. I'm heading to Radio Phoenix. The girls don't be on the radio or whatever. And yeah, I wanted to do my face, but quite frankly, I did not wake up early enough for that, so I ran out of time. So for me, as long as my edges are done and I have sunscreen on, I feel cute and my lashes are kind of done right now. So yeah, let me just get going so that I'm not late. Don't forget to thumbs this up, share it with somebody, and of course, subscribe. Enjoy the vlog. We here. You guys, it is so hot. Like, bruh, I'm sweating already. It is so freaking hot.
And Zebra Street. In Osaka, we are located in North Mid.
599-8340.
Buhanya Solar Limited. Clean, green energy.
That's Phoenix FM, where only the best is going up. It's 13:31. I haven't had a guest with me in a while, so I said, you know what, let's bring somebody in, and let's pick somebody from a space that we really haven't explored, and somebody who we haven't had here at Phoenix before. So the person I have in question is somebody who's figured out how to make money from the internet. I know the thing of where you get a product and you sell it. The person is, I don't want to say the person is the product, because that could be taken the wrong way. But she's here, and she can help us understand how she navigates the internet and how she's made it a business. With me in the studio is Nyamba Temba, who is a content and or digital creator, also a journalist. Nyamba, welcome to Phoenix. How you doing?
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. It's a beautiful, beautiful Saturday, and for once, it's actually a beautiful Saturday, because people on air just say that.
Yeah, no, it is. It is really nice. It's quite hot though.
Nah, but it's better that way. It's gonna get cold real soon.
Yeah, I'm not complaining at all. I prefer the heat.
Let's break it down, right? There's influencers, there's content creators, there's brand ambassadors. What's the distinction and what do they actually do?
Honestly, there are very blurred lines between all three that you mentioned, and they can actually cross paths, I guess. Like, I can be a brand ambassador for something at the same time I'm a creator, at the same time I'm an influencer. So if you want to break it apart to, like, if you're only a brand ambassador, you represent one brand. You do everything to represent that one brand, whether it's Beefeater, it's Budweiser, it's whatever the brand is. Like, your job is to just advertise that brand pretty much. So you're not exactly in charge of creating the content, the graphics, whatnot that you're putting out there, but you're the face of the brand, in short. Going to being a content creator or a digital creator, you create. That's your job. You're creating everything from video, photo, graphics, etc. Going to being an influencer, it's almost like being an ambassador, but not just for one thing. So you influence people to do things. You influence people's buying decisions. For me, I like to say, like, the one thing I'm super proud of that I've influenced so many people to do is hop onto the KFC dunked wings. Like, I swear, before I started talking about dunked wings and raving about dunked wings, they wouldn't sell out as much. Like, now they're always sold out, and it's like, people are like, bro, why did you tell people about this thing? Like, so yeah, I guess I influence people's buying decisions as an influencer, but it's easy to be an influencer, a content creator, a brand ambassador. Yeah.
So you're the reason we have to go on a wild goose chase driving around the city and can't find wings.
Dunked wings, yeah.
And
I'm sorry, not sorry though. They're great.
Sidebar, Village Chicken. Do you think Village Chicken is any good?
It's amazing.
Nah, it has nothing on dunked wings.
Oh, I mean dunked wings. Like, you didn't say in comparison to dunked wings, but like, Village Chicken is great in its own right. Dunked wings, of course.
Yeah, so it will always feel forever be duck wings because Philly chicken, it's just too tough. Like
you don't have it cooked properly.
It's tough. The flavor ain't that much. Doesn't have that much flesh. I just rather go for dunked wings.
I mean, in comparison, yes, dunked wings all the way.
Mm-hmm. So now there's certain circles, right, that look at you guys, content creators, digital creators, and ambassadors in a certain light, because let's say somebody's a musician and their music isn't, getting the traction that they kind of want or need or perceive the way they want it to be perceived and received, but they're really, really, really talented.
Yeah.
And then here comes Nyamba, shoots a couple of videos, and brands are just, raining down contracts and deals, and some of those people feel like creators are talentless. They don't have an inherent thing.
It's the biggest insult.
Yeah. But we hear these things.
Yeah, of course you do.
Being said. So, how do you deal with that, and what would you have to kind of say to people who are of that view?
Honestly, I don't counter their POV because, I mean, everyone's entitled to see things how they want to. But I always tell people, well, if it's someone like close to me, for example, I'll bring them along in like a day in my life of creating content or whatever, because people don't understand. Like when you're just saying things, it's different from when you actually see the person in their element and see them doing what they do. I think about a week and a half ago, I was in Livingston and I was talking to my friend's boyfriend who was on the trip, like after we had come back to Lusaka, and we were just like talking about the trip and content and this and that, and he literally said to me, only after this trip, his girlfriend's also a content creator, only after this trip did he actually realize how much work goes into content creation. And he's like, nah, I have to respect it, because when you're just seeing us post on the gram, it's like, oh, whatever. But when you see the behind the scenes of what goes into it, like there were some creators on that trip having to wake up at 6 a.m. to shoot content when the pool is, clear and free of people, or it's just a lot of work that goes in behind the scenes. And I tell people, come along, like come see me, I don't know, take photos for Instagram or whatever, shoot a YouTube video, or even just in my editing process, because that's when you'll be able to actually see how much time, effort, like hard work goes into it. Because recently as well, someone was asking me how long it takes to edit like a vlog, and I was like, okay, from the time I sit down to completion, at least 8 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. And they're like, excuse me? I said, yeah.
4 days work.
Exactly. And I'm like, a good editing day for me is being done in 5 hours. Like, I'm so happy. I'm gassed. I'm like, no freaking way that I did that. But minimum 8 hours just to get a good vlog out.
Because, from the outside looking in, it just looks like soft life. Like, you guys just get a whole bunch of free stuff, take pictures of that free stuff, kick your feet up.
I wish. I really wish.
Right, center, and boom, the check comes.
I mean, for some people it's that easy. Like for some it is that easy, and I want to speak on like the difference between, well, that brands need to understand actually. There's a difference between content creators and celebrities, and that's also a blurred line because they tend to use celebrities as content creators, but they aren't content creators. Their job is to be a celebrity. So I'm just speaking facts, okay? I'm fighting for my rights. Like, I put in time and effort and work and angles and lighting into getting really good footage, and then the celebrity who's getting triple the check I'm getting is just there for a good time, you know what I mean? So it's it's very unfair, but we have to speak on these things in order for them to change, so hey.
They also feel it's unfair. Like, let's say they've worked on their brand, on their craft, and gotten to a certain point. Yeah. And then somebody who is just online, shooting a couple of videos. I'll keep using that. A couple of videos. Yeah. And is called by the same brand to do similar work. That person feels like, yo, I've invested 5 to 10 years in my craft, and now I'm competing for jobs with.
You're a celebrity. It's different. Like, it's very different. Celebrities have their place as well, you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't make sense, let's say for like a club appearance, it would make more sense to have a celebrity there for a club appearance than to have me as a content creator there, because what am I doing there? You know what I mean? It's like the time and place matters, basically. And not to say they can't go on trips or be influencers or whatever. Yes, they are influencers at the end of the day, but there's certain things that I feel like they're just for content creators. Like the content creator would do a better job at executing said brand than the celebrity will. Yeah.
So it's a thing of brands necessarily not understanding the distinction between the two.
Yeah.
And also, do you ever get a thing of where a certain brand approaches you and you just don't align with what they do? Like it just does not make sense. Because sometimes you see somebody being used for a certain promotion and it's just like, okay,
it doesn't add up.
Yeah, like this person's advertising auto spares.
Yeah.
And they make content about gel nails.
Yeah. It just doesn't align. No.
Yeah.
I feel like I've gotten to the point in my career where I'm able to say no to things, and I love that for me, because when you're just starting out, it's easy to just be a yes man, because some brands will reach out with a fat check and you're like, like, you know, I'll just do it. But I love this point that I've gotten to where it's like, if it honestly doesn't align with my brand, I mean, I can't say no matter how big the check is, because I mean, no one's come to me with like $1 million check, okay? But I mean, the offers that I've gotten where it's like, yes, it's like 5 figures, you know what I mean? But it doesn't align with my brand. It's like, I'm good. I'll pass, because at the end of the day, your followers or your audience trust you, and it's easy to see through what you're doing, because it doesn't align at the end of the day, and you know. Yeah, they lose trust in you at the if you're just taking every deal that comes your way because it's a bag. Yeah.
No, people gotta pay bills, man.
I mean, we do, but like the right brands will find you. Like there's a place for you, and the right people, the right brands will locate you, and you'll be able to literally, I don't want to make it deep, but walk in your purpose and not just be a yes man.
Should I snap fingers, walk in your purpose? Snapping our fingers. So we're with Nyumba Tembo, who's a digital creator and journalist who's also very, 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 very well traveled. So on the other side, we're gonna come back and discuss a little bit about numbers versus the actual content, because instead it's just numbers. I got this many people following you.
I have a lot to say about that one.
So let's take a short break, but on the other side, we'll be back with Nyumba. This is Phoenix, one of the best. It is good enough. I know you're a Cody Simpson.
That's actually cool that you say that, because Cody Simpson is very underrated, but he makes amazing music.
Yeah, so unfortunately we don't have any Cody in the vault. So
it's okay. Justin's great.
Yeah, the Biebs will have to do for today. So now we're getting into numbers versus the quality of the content, right? You have somebody, let's say, who has 300,000 followers, right? Now this person is given a gig to advertise a certain product, and that product might not align with their core audience, but you keep seeing that because they have 300,000 followers, they have 500,000 followers, versus somebody who has 21K followers, you know,
or even less. They're nano influencers now who earn quite the bag.
Here or in the rest of the world?
I'd say in the rest of the world.
we're still playing catch.
Yeah, we are.
Here it's still a numbers game. So help us understand the numbers versus the content.
I'd say, well, in a Zambian setup, it's slowly changing, but still we focus on numbers. And numbers does not equate quality, it does not equate engagement, it does not equate great content, basically. It does not equate alignment in whatever you're trying to put out there, basically. So for me, I say, like, a message to brands, if you're listening, engagement matters more than followers, basically. So like you gave the example, if someone has 300K followers, you don't know if they're genuine or not. And a way to find out is you're supposed to get something like your minimum engagement should be at least 10% of your follower count. So that person should at least get like 3K likes or 3K views on the content they put out. Some of these people have 6-figure followers and get 500 likes on a post. And then you'll have a micro influencer with 10K followers get 2,000 likes on a post. That means their engagement is way better than the big person or entity you're trying to use to advertise said product.
Are you saying people fake followers?
Oh yes, they do. They buy them all the time. Yeah. And I mean, a way to tell is like, bro, your follower count is not matching your engagement. Like, not even close. Given that social media algorithms are constantly changing and the engagement you once got isn't the engagement you have today, especially with an app like Instagram, but sometimes it's too obvious, you know what I mean? And still brands are gonna approach that person because they have 300K. They're just looking at that. They're not looking at the engagement. They're not looking at whether or not they reply to comments and engage with their followers and the sort of niche they're in or whatever. It's just a numbers thing.
So speaking of numbers, I recall one of your videos getting 215,000 views on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think that was like
it was a skincare routine.
Skincare routine.
Yeah.
So how do you, like, when you get a video that's like a hit, right,
Mm-hmm.
with a certain type of content, how do you not just keep posting that kind of content to get that kind of, you know?
To be fair, some people leverage on that because, well, you want the views, you want the funds, you want, you know, the clout. But then the downside to going viral for one specific type of video or one like a niche or something like skincare, for example, if I decided to capitalize on that and keep posting skincare, most of my subscribers would come from skincare. And then when I post my regular vlogs or travel or whatever, then I'm not getting as much engagement from that. And it's like, why? I have all these subscribers, but no one's engaging. Like, they will remain subscribed, they won't unsubscribe, but they won't click to watch your other stuff because, well, they subscribed for one thing and now you're not posting about that one thing anymore. So yeah, it's kind of like, the flip side of going viral. You kind of want to be sustainable, I say. I actually watched a video recently where she was talking about, like, it shouldn't be your goal to go viral. Like, yes, it's great, but you usually go viral for only one thing and then people follow you for that one thing, and then now, you know, conflict of interest type of thing.
ONZ people are thirsty. Hungry for clout, like, to get that hit, and you can see it, like, they're just doing things like for the sake of hoping to gain a certain amount of traction and a certain amount of activity, and sometimes they actually do negative things. Just trying to get that that prominence. So let's stick to YouTube. So YouTube does pay. Right. Help us understand if people in this, like, let's say I register a YouTube account here, when I get paid, how many numbers do I have to get to get paid? Can I make a living off of it, or?
Okay, so I'll start by saying the unfortunate thing about living in Zambia and creating content in Zambia on YouTube is that we're not a monetized market. I don't know why that is, because back when there weren't any like monetizing restrictions and stuff, I had my account monetized with all like Zambian details and it was fine. And then along the way that changed, but I mean my account is still monetized because I think it's because I monetized it before they had the rules. But in this day and age, I would lie if I told you I knew how to get monetized in Zambia, but I think people use foreign addresses and want like details to get monetized. But you basically need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of annual watch time to get approved to be part of YouTube's partner program, which basically is in partnership with Google, who pay you from AdWatch, basically. And then I also say another thing is, if you want to support Zambian creators on YouTube, watch their videos with the VPN on, because that's only when you see the ads, and then when you watch the ads we get paid. So
you have to watch it with the VPN on?
Yes,
minus
VPN the ads don't show. And apparently it's not even like a YouTube thing, it's a Zikta thing, so might have to visit Zikta to ask why that is. I'm not sure if anyone has, but yeah.
Because I've noticed that there's a growing number of Zambian YouTubers. There was a day, like during COVID times, I went through like a rabbit hole of just like viewing, like, and I was shocked about the number of people that are doing YouTube, and there's people who are like yourself, who are educated. You know, do you have a career outside of just making? Oh yeah,
I do. I literally work a 9 to 5. Most people don't know that, but I mean, I vlog about it every so often. I work a 9 to 5. I work a remote job, so yeah, YouTube still is my side hustle for now. Eventually, I want to make it full time, but I mean, what I earn from there is a good amount. It could be more, just for the fact that I don't do it full time. I don't put like my all into it right now. I don't earn as much as others earn from it or could earn from it, but it is sustainable when you're, you know, earning from it. But I will say, don't think you're gonna earn earn thousands of dollars or whatever from YouTube alone. The real bag comes from like sponsorships and stuff. So when you're promoting something, when a brand, you know, sponsors your video, basically, is where the real bag comes in. Otherwise, what you get from like AdSense only makes sense if you live in America, honestly. Yeah.
So you're in a bit of a privileged position as this, and you get to travel. So your content is a bit more. There's just like it's going to be of a different class because if you just post a picture from Spain, I mean you're in Spain. So, yeah. So, but for somebody who, let's say, doesn't have the access or the ability to travel or experience certain things and share those experiences, somebody who's just locally homegrown, can they legit earn a living as a side hustle from doing what you do, which is digital?
I feel like they can. Like, the good thing about the internet is that no matter where you are in the world, people will see your stuff. So like for me, for example, majority of my audience is in Zambia. So even when I'm traveling, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, the people who are viewing are here. Exactly. So for someone who's just local, it is possible. It's very, very, very possible. And I'll shout out a YouTuber, Angelica, Angie B on YouTube. She's Zambian based, has been here, I want to say, most of her life, and she creates not exactly local content, it's mostly hair content, but like her vlogs are local, but her audience is mostly people from out there, you see. So she's been in Zambia but is able to attract an audience locally, abroad, and yeah, I think it's very doable, and she's doing great. Like, I love her content, I love her consistency, and yeah, and we have others like Lombe Posa, for example. She's doing great. Yeah, just a few others. I can mention a few more, but yeah, they're doing great and they're local.
So TEDx, you spoke at TEDx a couple of years back. How did that come about?
Basically, I was just approached, and when I asked them how did we get here, they basically said it was through a recommendation of someone whose niece consumes my content. So I was like, that's pretty cool. You know, it's one of those things, like, even when I'm posting, you don't realize how much of a reach the content has till something like that happens. So yeah, I was just approached, hey, we're from TEDx, we like what you do, you came up through recommendation, would you be interested in doing this? And at the time I was in the UK, so I'm like, oh no, I'm not around, like I would have loved to, and they're like, no, we can do it virtually. And yeah, technology, internet, amazing stuff.
And just to clarify, people who are on TED are smart. You got to be a certain level, you actually got to be at a certain point to
I guess.
Just saying. Time is flying. I have a couple of other things, but like we're gonna have to kind of like just two more before you go. If you could snap your fingers like Thanos and change one thing about the world, what would it be?
Ooh, I would end world hunger. We all gotta eat.
Yeah. Well, what's the perfect Mother's Day gift? Because Mother's Day is coming up.
I don't think there's one perfect Mother's Day gift, because moms are superheroes, and they will, if you gave your mom a lollipop with a little post-it note that said I love you, she would probably cry. So I don't think there's one perfect Mother's Day gift, but I think the one thing that never fails is flowers. Yeah.
So flowers.
Yeah.
And on that note, Nyemba, thank you
so much for having me.
For coming through. I wish we could have you here for the whole day.
We would go on and on and on, and we would be banned off radio by the end of it.
Yeah, but it's a pleasure. Just real quick, for those people that don't follow you, how can they follow you on all your platforms?
Okay, you can subscribe to me on YouTube. My channel is just my name, Nyemba Tembo, so Nyemba Tembo. On Instagram, my handle is I put the Biebs on my back, like Biebs from Bieber. On Twitter, I am just, what is my Twitter username? Oh, Nyems. Nyems with 3 S's. Yeah, you can find me there. TikTok, it's just Nyems with 1 S.
And that's a wrap.
Awesome.
That was 30 minutes. Can you believe it?
Oh, cool. Hey guys, my eyelashes are really throwing up gang signs. This is the point where they come off. You know one thing about eyelash extensions? I swear they only look good for a week. After that, if you don't go for a fill, they just be throwing up gang signs, not looking their prime. Like, what is going on? This side, they're okay. Let's It's so annoying. This one is hanging on for dear life, but it hurts when I try to like nag on it to pull it out. So I'm just gonna leave it, let it fall out at its own time. But time check, it's 2:40 p.m. I am home now. We're supposed to be going to the Coca-Cola food market thingy at the showgrounds, but babe's telling me that our friend said 4 p.m. and I'm like, I'm hungry. So I thought we were going soon so I can eat there, but then I'm hungry. Like, I'm gonna end up eating before going and then barely get to taste what's there, which is a bit redundant because I wanted to eat so much there. Like, I basically starved myself for this, okay? All I had this morning was this ginger shot thingy from Woolworths, and then on my way to Radio Phoenix I had Doritos, which are not yet done, and some Fanta. But yeah, like, I was saving my appetite for the food market, but 4 p.m. is a whole hour and a bit away. I don't know about that. Guys, the eyelashes that were hanging on for dear life have fallen out. Now they look extremely ratchet. Actually, that one still needs to fall out, but still here they've fallen out. So now there's a gap. Now they're throwing up gang signs for real.
Later.
It is 3:30 now. As I said, I would not be able to wait till 4 with the level of hunger that I'm at. So thankfully, my dad came back home with snacks. So I just went and got something that was like samosas and this pie. So I'm gonna dig in now. I already know it's gonna ruin my appetite, but I don't know what time we're actually gonna get there. Because even the 4 p.m, I don't know if it's just meeting or starting off, so better safe. Also, I just posted some fire on the gram. If you don't follow me, I don't know what you're doing, because chow, who is she? Who is she? I might be in my blue era right now, like unplanned, but it's working. My nails is blue, this outfit was blue. There's this other outfit I wanted to purchase from Miss Chic that was all blue, but they sold out of the small sizes. But blue is cute.
From far away she looks so good. Grew up in the same neighborhood, and that's how to rub salt in the wound. Spend a few hours on the reservoir. Never broke a bone, so I'm gonna try hard to prove you wrong. That I'm not who I used to be.
Crook of a guy.
Oh my god. Oh
Crook of a guy.
Let's go.
You're the most handsome man in Lusaka after me. This one is hard. This one. Oh, real.
You know what? I'm just
handsome boys worldwide.
I'm actually featuring on
YouTube.
Yeah.
The
If you
vlog
want to collaborate, subscribe. I can add my
Comment.
email address. You know, that's it. Maybe my phone number.
I do it.
097, you can't get my number.
Where we at? We outside. Guys, I haven't gotten food yet because y'all saw me eat, so I'm not hungry right now. I hope you can hear me. Me and my missing eyelashes against the world. Yeah, there.
Happy members vlog.
Yes. Did you come here early?
Yes.
Oh, you're like on time. I'm like always late to everything. So nice meeting you.
So nice meeting you. So pretty in person.
Oh,
Oh my God.
stop. Me and my missing eyelashes. We're still cute.
And no one seems to hold me like you do. You're so wonderful. A star could never shine as bright as you. Shine as bright as you. Even the dark days still see light. Even the birds still sing at night. Every word just comes out right when I'm with you, with you. I feel so lucky I met you, and I still can't believe that I get to see those eyes for more than tonight. Swear you must have fell from the sky.
It's 11 p.m. and I'm home now. You guys, these lashes, like, if you saw me today, I am so sorry because my lashes are literally throwing up gang signs. Can't make this up. I look like that baby, that cartoon. Oh my gosh, if I find it, I'll put a photo. But like, child, It's not happening. Anywho, I'm home. The rest of the people I was with have like continued enjoyment for the night, but for me, this mirror is so dirty. I was like, nope, nope, nope. No, my social anxiety does not allow, like, just take me home. So I'm home. I'm just gonna have a relaxed night. I'm saying a relaxed night like it's not already late. A relaxed couple hours. I'll probably sleep around like 1 a.m. So I'm just gonna change into comfy clothes now, you guys. It got so cold. Like, I forgot to carry socks, which I was meant to carry. But yeah, my feet were freezing. Anywho, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't even know what I'll be up to, but...
The next day.
Hey guys, happy Sunday. So I've had the laziest Sunday ever, or I'm having the laziest Sunday ever. I didn't get out of bed till I don't even know what time that was, and I went to have breakfast, and now I'm back in my room. Like, I've just been so lazy. I wanted to go out to get food, but I'm like, I don't even know what food I want to get. Like, I've been craving sushi, but there's nowhere in my area, I don't think, where I can get good sushi. Pinnacle has a sushi bar, but I saw on Twitter someone complaining about how unhygienic it is, so I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. Honestly, I think like the closest sushi to me is like East Park or something like that side of town, and ain't no way I'm driving that far just for sushi. It's not that deep, honestly. I need to tackle my suitcase from Livingston, you guys. It's been a week and 4 days since I got back, so almost 2 weeks, and I have not unpacked, and I have a pile of laundry waiting for me. I just basically need to have a life admin rest of my day. It's 3 p.m. right now, so yeah, I need to unpack, sort out my laundry, put in at least 2 loads of laundry, and yeah, that's gonna take a few hours. Clean around my room, you know, all that adulting stuff. Also, guys, you should be cleaning your cables. You can't have a white cable looking brown or yellow. So for me, what I do is I just get a wipe and I go back and forth along the shaft of the thingy, and yeah, just look at the difference where I've cleaned, which is this side, and where I haven't, which is down this way. And yeah, it's just really dirty. You literally see the demarcation.
In my world, I don't worry, darling. I just smile, 'cause you're by my side. Now your eyes open up every morning to the love that shines in mine, and I see it in yours too. So now I sing to you, and when you go, leave me here all alone. I'll be waiting, can't make it, because I know that after all this time, read between these lines, feeling fine, 'cause you said this is all you want. No more playing on all this waiting, I'll call you mine. I know you feel the same as I do. No more playing, wishing, waiting.
Hey y'all, it is Monday, and I didn't end the vlog yesterday just because I was so tired. Like, I didn't film the rest of what I was doing when I got back home, just because filming is like extra work when you need to get stuff done. So when you're already procrastinating with getting stuff done, your job is just to get the stuff done instead of worrying about filming and angles and all of that stuff. So I had done an extra load of laundry last night. I don't know what else. Like, I just did a bunch of things, just not having to worry about recording them. And then I had 1 load of laundry left, which I finished off this morning. Now the week begins. Back to life, back to reality, back to work, all of that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. It was probably really short. I don't know how long it is. I'll find out when I'm editing, but yeah, I hope you liked it regardless. Don't forget to thumbs it up, share it with somebody, and of course subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.